Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the Soul to Soul Talk. Today being the Thursday, the last edition of the Soul to Soul Talk. This is our Friday here on this program. My name is Alon Pilusa. I'm your host until the hour 9 o'clock, until Brajak takes over on the infotainment capital. And today, it's not an exception. Yesterday we had a lot of interviews. Even today we continue, with the mission of informing and educating our listeners through various topics that we have. And today we have a very important guest on the line from BME. We've got the executive director there. Talking about Dolphy, Mathibe. She's on the line just to confirm whether she's still there with me. Greeting and welcome to Mirafong FM. How's Dolphy?
I'm here alone. How are you?
I'm very, very great. I'm very honored actually today to have you on Mirafong FM live. Huh?
I must say I'm very nervous because this is my first radio interview. But at the same time, I'm excited to be here.
Yes. But, they always say that once you declare that you are nervous, that's the only way to chase it away from you.
I hope you're going to help me do that.
Yeah. For those who are wondering, because now I know that BME has got its footprint even here in our area in Carltonville, in Merafong City. For somebody who might be wondering, that when we talk about a BME, what are we talking about?
Right. Alone, BME is a division within a company called Omnia. So within Omnia Group, we have three main divisions. So we have the agriculture division, we've got the mining division, and we have the chemicals division. So BME is part of the mining division. And together with Protea Chemicals, we form part of this division. So let's down into BME. Who are we? We are a leading manufacturer and supplier of explosives and blasting services within the mining industry. And we operate in 20 African countries.
20?
We operate in 20 African countries. Our biggest operation outside of South Africa is Zambia, where we have over 200 employees. And then Mali, where we have over 100 employees. And then various numbers of employees in countries like Angola, Botswana, Burkina Faso, DRC, Guinea, Mauritania, Namibia, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe. We also operate in other continents. So we have an operation in Australia, Southeast Asia, South America, and now we're expanding into North America as well.
I was talking to someone, I think it was yesterday, telling them that tomorrow we'll be interviewing BME. I said, no, are you talking about that company that create bombs? I said, hey, it's good to explain your company because somebody think you just create bombs, eh?
No, we don't. So we provide the mining industry with explosives and various blasting services. So BME actually stands for Blast Mining Explosives.
Yes.
So no people associate us with that name, but we prefer to call our products explosives, not bombs.
Yeah, that's what they say. Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. And I think your brand is sometimes, because of ignorance, get abused, eh?
It does, yeah. There are instances where, products like ours do have the propensity to get abused. But we practice very stringent security and safety measures to make sure that our products do not end up in the wrong hands. The risk is there, but the company does everything possible to make sure that these products do not end up where they are not supposed to be.
And let's get to the main purpose why I'm having you on Mirafong FM. Earlier this year, the Mirafong municipality hosted a gala dinner where they were honoring best performers from Matric. And I have seen you guys doing a great job. So we've seen your company offering bursaries to some of the best Matric performers during the Merafong Matric Gala dinner. What motivated you to choose education as part of your community development?
I think it's a no-brainer that education opens so many doors for all of us. So, I always say, sometimes it was painful to and do homework. And now you look back and you can only thank your parents and a whole lot of other people who have been supportive to all of us to get the education that we have. We can now look back and say thank you. For us, being involved in education was something that comes naturally. We partner with the local municipality, so Rebareka very, very closely the mayor, Mathibe. We have a very strong partnership with Bona. We're meeting on a quarterly basis. So it's not only in the Merafong area. So we are involved in various communities within which we operate. And one of our key pillars as far as community engagement and upliftment is concerned is education. So BME has been involved with Mfundo High School and Tudo Kizo High School Kokosi for a number of years. So this year we decided we're going to give 2 top performers, one from each school, a full scholarship to study in any university of their choice. So the 2 learners have registered for, one is registered for mechanical engineering, go University of Johannesburg, and the other is registered for chemical engineering, go Valley University of Technology. So ideally we want to see the number of learners that we support grow. Obviously we also have budgetary constraints because not only are we looking at awarding of bursaries, we also involved in a whole lot of other education-related initiatives. So through this partnership I'm talking about, the Merafong City local municipality, we also now purchasing what we call a mobile laboratory. And the purpose of the mobile laboratory is to allow these learners, these 2 schools, Mfundo, Tudo another opportunity so that they can see for those things that represent the chemicals, what do they look like? They must be able to do experiments. Half the time, and then you go to a university, you see things like Woody Benson Banner for the first time for university. And then you're expected to compete equally with another laboratory. We're expecting to hand over the laboratory in the next couple of months. Ideally, it's going to be before the end of June. And it would be so nice if you guys can also be part of this function. I'm sure make sure that we get the invitation through to you through the municipalities offices, the mayor's offices.
No, you're doing a great job. Sometimes we don't get to see these kind of a great programs that you are running in our communities, and I think that is encouraging. Because sometimes we always encourages companies to do community work, and I'm glad that Merafong is part of that communities that have been chosen. That's a great work that you are doing. Yeah, and as well, for those who might want to know more, what are some of the educational training and development programs that you run? You'll understand that companies normally they even do the learnerships, the internships. There's various programs that you find companies are doing for young people, more special after the president is encouraging young people to participate, in different activities, just to fight this issue of unemployment and this issue of poverty that is facing our country.
Yeah, as a company, not just BME, but the bigger Omnia group, what we've decided is we're going to, put a lot of effort in supporting the communities within which we operate. So hona go the Marafing area. One other initiative that we've agreed with the mayor to enter into is to partner with the local computer school in Carltonville. So we register about 10 people from the local community for computer classes, get 12-month program. We're going to identify these people through the mayor's office. But ba ile gore ba utlweletse ba nnentse ba butse matlho ba butse ditsebe gore ba bone di adverts ba utlwe di adverts ge di tswa gore ba khona go romela di CV tsa bona to the addresses that we will give towards closer to the time ya registration. The other thing that we're doing, go ba le driver's license is not a luxury anymore, it's a necessity. So BME, we do have from time to time opportunities for drivers, vehicles of various sizes. So we partner with local driving schools as well to offer 10 people the classing for driving license. And then over and above that, we're going to make sure that which we used to call public license. Public license. So this license now is called professional driving permit. So a driver's license before I can the PDP. So code 10 and code 14. So through the mayor's office, we identify 10 people that are for driving school, who run these driver's licenses. Over and above that, they will also get a PDP. So, horror focus on these two areas, the computer classes, the driving. It's not only for BME. We notice that, we have an obligation as well, a moral obligation, to make sure that we employ people from the communities within which we operate. But if we don't have opportunities, these people, chances of being employed by another company are bigger. So even if there's a absorber, all other companies still the operator within the Marafong area can appoint these people into whatever positions they have in their companies. So our focus is, increasing the propensity of people to become employable, not just focus on young people that are go universities, etc. But already banale matric and ba ikrele gore a ba khone go kreya mmereko. So at least re focus on this 20. Maybe next year it will be 40, the year after 60. So the numbers will grow depending on our funding muscle as well.
You know what?
Leadership. Yeah, the other thing you mentioned, the leadership. So from time to time, we have opportunities for learnerships. We get funding from the city that we operate with. We always take people from the local community. Last year, we employed over 100 people from the very same area, the Losberg area. We had opportunities, fixed-term and full-term employment. We employed over 100 people from the local community.
Yeah, no, I think this information, I think this is what our listeners from time to time, they said, share with us the information that will help us change our lives. And I'm glad that you came to party and you are responding exactly to the call that we have been receiving from our listeners, that please share information that will assist us. And I'm glad that we have you on and sharing these virus programs, the interventions that you are providing. These are very innovative, and I think we'll work closely with you to make sure that we always share this information to our listeners, and it's up to them, to take advantage. Mandoza said uzoyithola kanjani uhlele khona, and here you are. They have to respond to the call that you are making to the community.
Yeah, and alone as well, employers like ourselves, we have a moral obligation to make sure that we create opportunities for people who ordinarily would not have an opportunity to get employment or to get a salary. So we have to do this thing. So we can't look at another company to do it on our behalf.
I'm not sure. I'm slightly getting you. Maybe if you can change the position. Yeah, I was struggling a bit to get you.
Okay.
Much better.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, you can go on. You were still sharing something, and we're missing that.
No, I was saying maybe you missed that part. I'm saying employers like ourselves, companies like ourselves, BME. We have a moral obligation to make sure that we create opportunities like the ones I've spoken about, and even more. Ordinarily, our brothers and sisters in the townships, they may not have an opportunity for somebody to just walk to them and say, here's an employment opportunity, or let me pay for you to go to a driving school. So companies have got a very big moral obligation in our country to make sure that we create such opportunities. And we are, by employing one person, there's a likelihood that we are feeding 10 people or even more. So we're not only plowing back to, a family, we're plowing back to the community. So you can just imagine the 100 people or over 100 people that we employed last year. How many families have, we're able to put food on the table through the 100 people that we've employed. So the investment is not just for the person or the individual that is employed, it's for the family. The investment is for the community at large.
That's very, very, very true. And before I let you go, I want to make a commitment with you. I think we need you to come one day in our studio, and so that we don't have a line issue. So that because already I'm glad you have mentioned a lot of programs that you are busy working on, and then now at least we can go extensively, and I think maybe you will come with more information, because this is a work on progress, and also can try to bring the mayor as well, bring the collective on air, so that we have this conversation, just to make sure that people, they always stay informed. And we don't want people to say, but we don't know. We want them to say, we told you, but you decided not to act.
Yeah. No, absolutely, we're willing to do that. And our doors are always open. Opportunities like this create a platform for us to not only showcase what is it that we do for local communities, but to showcase our company and our products and services as well. So call upon us. We gladly will accept the invitation.
Yeah, no, I think we can just organize a round table on air. Have the mayor, have you, have stakeholders. Let's discuss and find ways how can we take our communities forward, because it's easy to complain, but sometimes we need to do something to change the situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and what's your last words? Because I think I can ask you many questions, but I think let me allow you to ask yourself a question and answer yourself, because this is the last part of our interview.
Yeah, Alone, I would like, especially the community, Marafong, just to take a moment and find out about us. There's a whole lot of people that work for BME from the community. They know about BME, but, we extend the invitation to the larger community to visit us on www.bme.co.za. If they go to the mother company, the Omnia website, www.omnia.co.za, they will also learn about the other divisions of Omnia, and they will also have access to careers, the Omnia as a whole. So they will be able to see that information. And we love working with that community. We love working with Mathibe as well as all the officials from her office. And we will continue doing this for years to come.
Yes. No, thank you so much. I'm really happy, because you really did your best, to provide the information. Even now I'm wondering that, okay, what is it that, do I have a license, or let me wait for the opportunity? Because now you have really provided this opportunity, which becomes an equal opportunity, because you are making this kind of information available for all of us. May God richly bless you for that.
Yeah. tšhono re fileng yona gore re be on air re bue ka BME re bue hape le ka di-opportunities tse leng gore ke available for the local community. Re lebogile thata.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Yes, that's Dolphy there from BME coming just to talk to us about the various programs that they are doing for communities. And coming up, I will be having the leadership from the NUM. I already here in the building to share with us what they are doing as well, programs with the workers. So I invited them to come here on the studio. So if you have been waiting for that interview to take place, they are here in the building talking about the NUM, they operating on the mining space, advocating the rights of the workers from time to time. But first, let me quickly do this, then after that, me and you will continue to have a great time here on the Soul to Soul Talk.